Welcome to the fourth video in our four-part series on how communication trumps technology, helping executives and leaders communicate more effectively, more clearly, and more productively using virtual technology. Now, this fourth member, as we've been talking about, the last two are a little bit different than the first two. Where the first two were more about energy, control, socialization, then these last two are more about behind the scenes, more analytical, a little bit quieter. Now, they're still social and task, so this next team member is going to be more about the task, but also a little bit more reserved. As I describe this behavior, you're going to probably recognize some of these things in some of your team members because this is visual. It's a high level of intensity you can recognize by their actions, their words, and their thoughts as they share those with you through the virtual element of a meeting or a conversation or even sometimes in an email. So helping leaders to how to recognize and connect more effectively with them is the purpose of this four-part series. At the end, I hope that you leave us some comments of how this has helped or any suggestion that you might have on how to improve communication virtually, and I will personally respond to those and even maybe create another video based on your suggestions. So let's talk about our fourth member. Our fourth member tends to be a little bit more laid back, a little bit more analytical. They tend to look at logic and facts and data. That is their fuel. Remember, every team member has a different fuel. The first one is about results. The second one is about being social. The third one was about serving and helping others. This one is about data, organization, and facts. This is a great team member who's going to help you with strategy, organization, and looking at the logical order of things. One of the things that come into mind when I think about this team member is Sherlock Holmes or Data from Star Trek. They're all about the logic and the data. And there's nothing wrong with that because we do need that organization, in particular in these times. So as a leader, how do you communicate more effectively using virtual technology with this team member? Just like the previous one, the first thing I would do is communicate with them at least 3 or 4 days prior to the meeting and giving them an agenda, expectations, and if they're going to play a role, what you want them to do. Be very clear and specific with that. This gives them time to research, to be organized, and to be prepared. Just like our third member, this member does not like being put on the spot, so don't put them in the spot. One of the other do's is to be able to communicate factually and non-emotionally. Remember, for them, this is professional, this is about logic, this is about data and facts, which means whatever you're providing from a strategical or tactical or even directional point of view, make sure you have some data or facts to support it. They will value that more than what you're saying. This is why it is important to communicate to them prior to. And just like our third member, this is not someone you ask questions initially. But when you do, it's going to take a little bit longer to answer that some people are comfortable because they are analyzing your question and finding the correct answer to do so. Which leads me to my next don't. This particular type of team member tends to ask quite a bit of questions. And some leaders can probably take it personal. They're questioning my ability, or they're questioning my leadership, my direction. And that's not what they're doing. What they're really doing is there's something you mention or something you want me to do that is not clear to me. I'm not able to connect the dots effectively so that I can deliver exactly what you want in the correct manner. For them, their fuel is about being correct, to being organized, to being logical. So when they're asking those questions, that should be a red flag that something that was provided or presented didn't really connect all the dots. And we should be listening to those questions because those are the small details that most of us probably overlook until it's too late. So when they ask questions, provide the best answers or communicate with them offline so you give them more detail and abilities to do their job or perform at the level you expect them to. That's why it's very important to not to be vague, but to be very specific, especially if this is a team member you want to have a specific role on a strategy or tactics. I'm recommending to a lot of my leaders, if you have someone who's strong in this type of behavior, to work with them to analyze and define better next steps or strategies, in particular post-COVID-19. What are we looking for? What are we working with? They're very good at organizing this in a manner. This is probably one of your team members that likes to use Excel sheets or data sheets or really has long emails with a lot of information. Okay, for them, data is key, and that is where knowledge is being held. So as a leader, a couple things to do: be organized, be logical in your path, provide an agenda, communicate with them a little bit prior to the meeting so that they are organized and ready to go. Some don'ts: don't call on them first or put them on the spot. Be clear and accurate, don't be vague, and make sure that you don't take their questions personally. Listen to their questions, because there's some details in there that we all need to be paying attention to. Well, I hope this 4-part series was helpful. I hope that with you as leaders, you're able to communicate more effectively, you have some focus, some clarity, and able to have your teams perform at a higher level, especially virtually. I would love to hear comments from any leaders or anyone who's taken the time to watch this video as to how you've used it or how this could help, or any other suggestions on topics that we can assist you in building a high-performance team, speaking clearly, and how to be more focused using a virtual technology. We look forward to seeing you on our next videos. Have a great day.